Let's buy a boat and travel the world, I said.
We don't know how to sail, I said.
Call us crazy, but we did it anyway, and we invite you to come along as we fumble our way through this new life.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Boats of all shapes and sizes flock to bustling Marmaris to take advantage of the wide range of marine trades. And we extended our stay to check a few major boat projects off our to-do list, including a full re-rig. But more on that later.
We got a bit of a tricky job today because we are having our life raft looked at to see if it needs to be, if it can be serviced and repacked, or if we need to get a new one. So the only problem is we are here, the shore is over there, and we have to get Squeaky, our dinghy, from here to there. It's broken at the bottom, deflated, and not very big, so I don't know. Do you think this is, we got it tied on in case it doesn't quite make it into the dinghy. Hopefully we'll save the life raft, but it's a tricky one, Pete.
Yeah.
On a recommendation from friends, we engaged Pam Marine to inspect our life raft and determine if it's serviceable. Our fingers and toes were crossed in the hope that it would be, because the difference between the cost of a service versus replacing it is about €3,000. The service was excellent, including running the gauntlet with the raft and us in tow through the crazy busy Marmaris streets.
So we're at the life raft repair service place, and what's going to happen is they're going to open it up and see. Better turn it on. They're going to open it up to see if it's worth servicing again. There's a chance that we might be able to do it, but yeah.
If the life raft older than 10 years,
Yeah.
procedure just like that, we pull on the line and self-inflating.
Okay, yeah.
Ah,
But
okay.
now this is not necessary.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
The normal service procedure.
Okay, perfect. A little disappointing.
We thought there'd be a big pool.
Yeah. But it's good news. It can be serviced. I didn't bring any euros, but anyway, I'll have to get it to them after.
With working, and on emergency working procedure.
Yeah.
The anchor line, one line is outside the light container. There is approximately 10 meters. After that, coming the activation cable. The cylinder.
Oh yeah, okay.
Then line coming here.
When it goes out.
Pulling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting to self-inflating.
Okay. So he's basically said it's got 10 meters on that cord, and then it pulls when it gets 10 meters distance from wherever it's tied onto.
Yeah.
And then you cut it.
Well, no, what happens is when it reaches the 10 meters, it'll pull that.
Yeah.
And that's the gas cylinder.
And that
will
inflates
fill
it.
Inflate it.
But then you have to cut it off wherever
And-
you're
and-
tied
and-
onto.
Yeah, and then you pull it back, you jump in, and then when everyone's in,
Oh,
when
okay.
everyone's in, that's when you cut it.
Okay.
Because it should have a knife in there.
Right.
But also in our grab bag, we're supposed to have bunch of stuff.
Yes, we
And-
need
and I
to,
might be one of them. Here are all the supplies.
work on that.
Water.
Flares.
Flares.
Equipments. That's water.
And the date. I don't know my glasses.
Good for until 2025.
25.
2025. Okay.
It was 2024, 8/2024 to expire next year.
Oh, the batteries here. Wow, they got everything.
So, do you replace with new? Yeah.
Something.
This is this service. This sort of service period every 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next service
27.
2026.
So, six.
Okay.
6. Okay.
Before the which equipment expire, we must renew.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the equipment must be in date.
Okay.
Okay.
So this will all be replaced for 2026.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
Okay.
can keep it for yourself on your
Yeah.
boat.
Okay. The extra. Yeah.
It'd be really difficult to get into these things if you're not stepping up. But say if
So
you never
you should
you
step
never
down.
never step down into a
Oh, you
into a
should
life
always
raft.
step up.
You always should step up because your best life raft is your boat that's still afloat. But if you are stepping up into this, a stair can make it really easy.
Oh, that works.
I wonder what triggered it.
Like a swimming pool.
Well, it is. It's just, how many people is this? A
6.
person? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just have up to 6 people in there. So.
Just like.
If somebody's if they're far away, the life.
Oh, you can throw this to them. Yeah.
It's a little, it's a,
And the knife. Is that a knife?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Knife.
okay.
Ladder.
Oh, right, step ladders there.
Okay.
Sea anchor
Oh, a sea anchor. Okay.
and stabilizing pockets.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
İçten bakıyorum şu an. Şu anda kapalı. Light inside directly.
Right.
And outside flashlight.
Yeah.
Always making a signal.
Okay. Oh, so you can switch that off and on. Yes. Okay. And then this one. It switches off at the top. Yeah. Good. On arriving back at the dinghy dock, we find Squeaky getting a good old bashing after the wind had shifted, but breathe a sigh of relief because there was no damage. We don't need any unexpected hits to our budget at this point. What are you up to?
I am taking all the fenders and I'm putting them on the starboard side because we're going in to get our mast taken off, and the slip that we're going into, we're going on the right. It's pretty wide because it can take a cat, so in theory we shouldn't need any fenders on the.
You said that as if it was just like something we do every day.
Yeah.
We're just going to go in and get
Yeah.
our mast taken off.
Oh, this is going. Yeah.
Big effing deal, isn't it?
It's huge.
The insane August heat burns down as we make our way to Netzel Marina, where the work will be carried out. The scorched hillsides can be seen clearly from the water, and we know we have a hot, sweaty, and stressful day ahead, so a few deep breaths are necessary.
What?
Not good.
What's not good? Did it rip?
Burn.
It's what?
It's not in condition.
Is it not?
Normally, if it's good condition, I cannot rip it like a paper.
Okay.
Like this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to get another one then, aren't we?
Okay.
How much time do you think's left in it?
For first, I think, before washing, we should take it to our workshop, open and think what can we do. Maybe if we put a reinforcement on the leech, it can go a few years more.
So the sail's ripping easy.
Really?
Watch.
Oh, don't do that!
No, I shouldn't be able to do that.
You shouldn't be able to do it.
In your first lap, it'll rip open
Yeah,
like
no,
this.
I believe you. I believe you.
For example, if I do it here, no, I don't think a reinforcement. Wow. It's like a paper now.
Yeah.
A good sail coat like this.
Yeah, no,
First of all, this channel that we think about this.
So then we have to.
I think he's dead.
The question.
Now, you know why? Because if you don't close your lace,
Yeah.
We do.
it stays on the line.
No, we all.
Maybe before you.
Body gas.
Oh, before us, yeah.
Probably left open.
Yeah.
And this is polyester.
Yeah.
So by the sunlight, it's getting deformed. Burn.
Same thing happened to it before
like
you,
it.
and they changed this, but not this.
Oh, really? Okay.
It is probably original, but not this one.
Right. Right.
Okay, here are your sliders, and this is the gate, and this is the pin which stops the sliders comes down.
Okay.
You take the pin
Yeah.
out, and the sliders come.
Okay. That's simple. And yeah, it just goes back in the same way. It goes back in exactly the opposite, yeah?
So also I didn't like these attachments. I'm sorry for that.
Which one?
For example, this.
Okay.
Normally this ring
Yeah.
should connect directly to this shackle.
With another
Not
shackle,
with
or
one.
would
No.
you? No.
No, you open this shackle
Oh, I
and
see.
put this ring
I
on.
see. I
directly.
see. Yeah. Okay.
You are
I wonder
losing
why they.
headwind capacity.
Is that
like
right?
this, yeah.
So
So
Pete.
when you hoist the sail looks like this.
Yeah. We
Nothing.
thought it looked a funny shape,
What's
but
that?
we're quite new
It should be
to.
like this.
So this should be connected directly
This
to
ring
the shackle.
directly should connect to this shackle directly.
Yeah.
Right.
And you.
Also, I didn't like this slider system. It shouldn't be like this.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Does normally it go straight? What's the difference though? I know.
So if the sail is savable,
Yeah.
we are gonna change many things.
Oh, it's really bare now, doesn't it? Yeah. So you're gonna go do the check
Yeah,
out at the
okay, I'll
office?
go
is
do
it?
the
Make
check.
sure you get the electricity card or whatever we need.
Yeah, I'll have a look and see if there is a card. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
In order to remove both the main and mizzen mast, the stainless steel stays first needed to be detached from the chain plates, holding them in position.
That's impressive. You can smoke a cigarette at the same time. Smoke a cigarette at the same time.
You just like it. This is my son.
That's definitely, yeah. We met him, didn't we?
Yes, today morning is too early. We'll start. And big catamaran.
Oh, yeah.
Take off the mast and install the profile.
In addition, there are wires running through both masts which provide electricity to navigation and safety equipment, such as radar, VHF radio, navigation lights and wind instruments. It's critical this be done carefully to ensure no damage to these important connections.
So, they've taken the mizzen mast off and now they're working on the main. The boys really seem to know what they're doing. They know the boat better than we do, which is not good.
I've done a few MLs.
Yeah.
How are you feeling when you're seeing the mast coming off and swinging in the air like that?
I feel okay actually. I don't have I have no issues about the structural issues with the boat and then putting it back together again and all that. What I do think about is we got a big crew working on this, right? It's going to be a bit of a ka-ching. So
Yeah, I know.
this
We've already had one issue today where we
found out our mainsail's made of tissue paper.
and it was ripping all the way up. I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's not been blown out, but we've not really used it that much.
Yeah.
Probably that's why, isn't it?
In the case of the forestay, which we attach our massive Genoa sail to, it also needs to be detached at the deck and removed in conjunction with the mast. During the rigging replacement, a problem was identified that, unbeknownst to us, had been a major rigging failure in the weighting, as you'll hear later.
After what's been quite a challenging and stressful day today, we are now the proud owners of a powerboat. No masts, no sails, and I think a top speed of around 5.5 knots if we're lucky. Big day today, as we like to say in the Gale household. We are getting our masts stepped, which means that we're getting them put back on the boat. We've been without them for I think 3 days. It's been very rolly and rocky and rolly at the anchorage without them, and we've also had to make some other minor adjustments to be out on the boat at anchorage, like this little light here has been our mast light, and we've had that attached onto the solar arch at the back as a temporary measure, so the light will be back at the top of the mast again tonight, and that's a lot less hassle than having to feed a 6-meter cable or something out of the cockpit up onto the solar arch. So just putting everything away and getting ready to take the boat in about an hour, and yeah, then we'll be right as rain again.
As we make our way to the marina with a weirdly unobstructed view across the foredeck, it occurred to us that if our cruising plans were realized, this would hopefully be the last time we look out on this spectacle, given a new rig should last around 12 years. With our mast laying horizontal to the ground, we were able to take a leisurely look at the new rigging attachment points and the newly installed wind instrument and navigation lights. Ordinarily, this can only be done while swinging precariously 50 feet above the deck in a bosun's chair and harness. All looks good from where we're standing.
So we're here at the, they call it the pool. It's actually the place that they haul boats out, and where they bring boats in to use the crane to take masts on and off boats, and ours is excitingly ready to go back on again with all the new gear attached to it. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully it won't get dropped. Ah!
We watched intently from the sidelines while our newly adorned mast was cautiously raised back into its rightful vertical stance and maneuvered back over the boat. It's an intense process, especially given the critical role it plays in balancing the boat and enabling us to sail safely in all weather. Our lives literally depend on it, so there is no room for error. It was all hands on deck as Mustafa and his team carried out the painstaking exercise of lining up the mast and the various connections ready for reattachment. Mustafa's young son Denny, who had been helping his dad in gaining working experience during school holidays, was playing a key role stabilizing the forestay. Speaking of the forestay, during the rig removal, a critical failure point had been identified on the chain plate, which is where the stay is secured to the deck. The original plate had a serious crack in it, something that we've learned is potentially a design flaw on all Amel Sharkis. We knew it could be an issue after it failed on our friend's Sharki during an Atlantic crossing, and thankfully we were able to get ahead of it. Clearly, this could have broken on our very next sail, and we feel fortunate it was identified and addressed with a new, more robust stainless steel plate.
It was time to stand back and marvel at our shiny new rig.
Been a very, very long day. We've just had a whole bunch of work done. We put the 2 masts back on, all the rigging went up. The electrical guys came, put in a new solar panel, fixed a bunch of electrical downstairs. The place looks like a bomb hit it. But it feels amazing. This is the place to be if you want to get some work done. Can't recommend it highly enough. But it's been a hell of a day. How are you feeling about it all?
It was quite overwhelming. I thought we had like lots of trades on the boat at one time, and I've never seen as many people on this boat. Everything was pulled out everywhere.
Big guys too, like people that work on boats. Why are they 6'2"? I feel so sorry for them, jamming themselves into tiny places.
We were also measured up for a new mainsail, which we weren't expecting to have to buy. However, when they came to take it off to wash it, it was just tearing to shreds like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So we thought, obviously we had no choice to do that. That wasn't in the budget, but a couple of sail bags, call to prayers happening in the background now. And we're still at the haul out pool, so not really getting to enjoy as much as the marina life as we might have hoped. It's a very expensive marina. But we'll move to a slip tomorrow morning and do that. So,
but we still got a few things to do. There's no sails on our sailboat, but all the rigging is there if we need it. So and also they delivered a life raft in the morning.
Yeah.
It's been such a full day.
The delivery of the life raft this morning feels like it was a week ago, not this morning. So much happened since that showed up this morning. It's crazy. So yeah, we definitely checked a lot of boxes today, done all the really big jobs that we planned to do here. And yeah, we're pretty much going to be broke when we sail out of here, but we have
the bill's showing up on Monday for both of them, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll have a boat that's in much better shape than when she first came in it, so it's good.
Good day. Good day.
And just like that, we're back at anchor with masts and rig, but still no sails.
These are from Ullman Sails, which I did some research on. They're a very good company. Yeah.
We worked with them for a long time.
Did you?
Never had any complaints.
Yeah. Yeah, they use is it contender fabric or something from?
Yeah. Contender, which is better than diamond Concordia.
We've seen and heard folk talk about the excitement of getting new sails put on and couldn't really muster the same enthusiasm. But now we've had the experience firsthand, we totally get it.
New rig, sail bags and sail. We're all set to go sailing in style.
After all the excitement, we found a quiet anchorage to regroup for a few days. We sat back and looked on as the first storm of the fall rolled in and out, knowing that our time in Turkey was coming to an end.
Join us next time as we check back into Greece and find a winter home for Galeen.
You never really know what you're going to get here in Marmaris Anchorage. Today it's a pirate ship singing happy birthday to somebody very special, I'm sure, and I hope they have a great day too.